I had gone the year before at this place, and I had made a killing. I sold movies you wouldn't believe. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth Cabin. It's rapidly becoming my favorite day of the week. This is the Sunday evening video for y'all, if you watch it on Sunday evening. I suppose you could watch it like, who knows, 2022, you never know. Somebody's watching it later. But for me, when I say Sunday evening video, it's because that's when it comes out. 6 o'clock most time is when we put the videos out. And I love it. I don't film it on Sunday, obviously, because you're watching it on Sunday. But I love it because this is what we started doing, where I make my Sundays a little easier. A while back when I was listing a bunch and trying to do these videos, I would do a Q&A video on Sunday, and that's all I would do is a Q&A video. And I didn't ship anything out earlier in the weekend, and it made that Monday video really long. We had like 25 items to sell, and it just took forever. I'm like, why don't I just throw 3 or 4 on an earlier video and then do a few questions at the end of the video, and that's what we've been doing, and I've really enjoyed it. I've been able to go back and answer some questions. I think I have 3 questions, maybe 4, that we're going to answer today at the very end of the video. I think one of them is about what type of box we use to do hats, different sizes for different hats kind of thing. Is it time for me to open a store? That's the other question. I get that question a bunch, so I figured I'd answer it this time. And another question that I haven't gotten in a while is lot things up or to sell them separately. And you know, when in doubt, part it out is a little bit of a different kind of a thing than lot something up or sell them separately. So I'll try to answer that the best I can at the end of the video as well. I did have one question that I'm gonna knock out really quick right here, and then we're gonna move into, I think Blue Ridge Mama has a sale. I think Turner has a sale. I think Reagan has a sale. I want to mention 3 or 4 sales. I picked out a few viewer sales today. I don't know, I just figured I'd say hello and say thank you to those folks. And then a couple other non-viewer sales as well. And we'll do that today. Oh, and a viewer gift showed up today. Now you know why I like the Sunday videos. Anyway, the question I'm going to knock out here today is about these lights. I've talked about these lights before, but now people see them in the videos and they may have not heard me talk about them. So I love these things. They have given a little bit more light in here for sure. And I like them because you can actually move them around. I've tilted that one down and it gives me a good angle when I'm taking pictures. But I don't like it all the time because it just displaces light over here. But for pictures, it's pretty darn good. Now those are pretty darn cheap lights, and they just regularly screw into a regular light bulb outlet. And so they're going to increase your light fairly quickly. Now they're pretty cheap lights, and I put an affiliate link down below, but I can't take credit for this, and I'm actually going to tell you to go over to Shad Juice's channel and use his affiliate link if you want one. Tell him I sent you, because I found those out from him, and I appreciate it. So you can go use his affiliate link, not mine if you want him. But at any rate, there's your answer. And I'm sure I've got so many questions about those lately. I don't know the brand. I think I paid like $10 for those. I think something like that. I don't know what he has on his affiliate links. But they're pretty cool, and I appreciate it, Mike. You're awesome. I love those lights. I bought a few more and put them inside as well. I'm going to start over here. A couple of pinball sales. A lot of times I'll sell these, and I don't even mention them because I've just mentioned them so much. And they sell for, I think we get $9 for a set of 2, something like that. We don't make a bunch of money, but we make $3, $4 when we sell them. And I'm getting low in here. I think I have more inside. We'll have to see. A student gave me that glass. What do you think of that glass right there? Semper Tyrannis. Throw in some history right there. It's the Virginia motto, Virginia state flag that you see at the beginning of every single video. And I'll explain why I put that on there before, but I just think it's death always, or thus always to tyrants. Incidentally, it's also what John Wilkes Booth shouted right before he killed Lincoln. A little ominous. All right, sold a Twisted Radio Waves. This is the very last one we sold at $6.71 because I upped the price to $6.99 just to kind of match that shipping price. I usually don't change shipping, but since I had so many left of these, I'm like, yeah, I probably should, because they're selling quickly lately, which means that I have the best price out there, and the reason is because everybody else bumped their shipping and I didn't, so I figured I might as well bump it. I bumped it from $6.71 to $6.99, but a viewer bought this one. All right, this is to Michael. I always read the store names here because I think they're cool. So NW Celebrity Hunter. I love it. Now I'm curious to see the address this is going to. NW Celebrity Hunter. What are you, paparazzi out there? Should I be worried? I watch your shows all the time. I bought this for my girlfriend, Susan, and she really likes, hello Susan, really likes Dr. Demento. We both enjoy your YouTube videos. If you can please send me a sticker, that would be awesome. Sure, definitely can, Michael. We appreciate it. And Susan, I hope you enjoy them. And listen, if we know that a viewer's bought something, we definitely throw in, usually we throw in one of each. Sometimes we just throw in one, so I don't know. When Reagan's here, I have to throw in everything. When it's just me, I grab a few things and chuck it in there. So there's her cards. We try to put one of her cards in every single CommonwealthPicker.com order, and then I try to throw them in when a viewer's bought something in the CommonwealthPicker.com store. Turner just takes forever to sign cards, so we just don't even bother. We don't want to wait for an hour to have him sign a card. Anyway, Commonwealth Flipper and Picker stickers usually go in there. All right, here's the next one. This is a Dave CD. These are going for, I think, $9, I think is what we're selling them for. Something like that. Actually, it's $9.41. Norman's 737. And that's Patrick. Patrick, thank you so much. We appreciate the purchase. And I just decided we'd throw in a couple of viewers. There may be one more here in just a second as well. Okay, next item is going out to Dave, the brother of Eric. He said, the brother of Eric. And I thought, the brother of Eric, and he's from California. This must be the Eric from Euclid Avenue. And he bought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and his brother's watching. So, Eric, did you get your brother to watch this show, or did your brother get you to watch this show? That's what I don't know. Let's see what he got. All right, this is, I picked this up from Rich, the storage guy down there, Rich, the auctioneer. And it's Monkey Shines. I saw that. I'm like, that thing's going to sell. So, here's the deal, y'all. I love selling VHS. I love it. I should do a whole episode on horror VHS, because we've made a ton of money over the years. Now it's not exactly a hidden secret anymore, but I have gone to sales. Matter of fact, I'll link one of them here, and it's, I hate to say it, but it's not the greatest VHS horror haul we've ever had. But when you watch this video, it's the I Love Hot Moms sale, and it's not what it is, but he's got that shirt on for those of you who watch that YouTube channel. And it is, he's got some horror movies, but I had gone the year before at this place, and I had made a killing. I sold movies you wouldn't believe. I mean, we made over $1,000 in like 2 weeks, and it took forever to sell the rest off in just VHS, and I only filled up one tote. Well, the next year I went back, and he still had some. This is a 100-mile garage sale. He still had some. This, I think I only have one more right here. Right here, Creep Show, I have. And that's it. And that I got from Rich's Storage Guy. But all those horror VHS sold. Every single one of them sold, which is really cool. And I think they're picking up steam. I think this is something that everybody should be looking out for. I sold one video from that lot. Just one video from that lot. Paid for everything in the lot. I mean, it was tubs full of stuff. You're not going to see it on the video because this was the second year. And I went back and made a few $100 more. And he was selling it for like $0.25 a piece or 50 cents. I can't even remember, but it was dirt cheap. And then I bundled it up and got it even cheaper. Amazing deals. I probably should have just bought everything. I went through and tried to pick out all the horror movies and all the rock band stuff and VHS that I thought would sell. And I was pretty darn right when I got it home and started looking it up. But I'm like, man, I should have just bought it all. And I've occasionally done that. But, you know, I'm not full-time. And so I don't have all the space in the world. So sometimes I don't. But let me tell you, there was one movie in there. I think I paid like $40 for everything. The next year I paid like, I don't know, 10 or maybe 20. I mean, I paid nothing. You have to watch the video. And there was one video that really got me hooked. Not on the horror movies, because I didn't watch the video, as you'll see by the title in a minute. But it got me hooked on horror VHS, and now I look for it all the time. That movie was Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I would not suggest that my kids watch Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Hopefully they're not even watching this. My mumsy's watching this. I didn't watch it, I promise, Mumsy, I promise. But I sold it for $156, I think is what I sold it for. $156, which is a crazy good sale for a VHS. And I was just like, I gotta find more of these things. So y'all who have been selling a long time, give us your very best horror VHS bolos out there down below. And we'll learn a little bit. But y'all, it's hard to forget Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. All right, Rick. I don't think I mentioned your name, Rick. But I think it's Rick anyways. We'll just call you brother of Eric. And I think he said his dad owned a VHS store or a video store in Pomona in the 80s. And I've been to Pomona many times. and I know, big racing town out there, right? And I've been to a few races down in Pomona, and he just wanted to thank us for all the help. He says he listens to, watches Part-Time Picker, Cincinnati Picker, and other folks as well. And his sales last Q4 got up to $5,000 a month, and he just wanted to thank us. He says, want to give thanks to you, Blue Ridge Mama, the Homeschool Hustlers, Bubba. I give thanks for Bubba. Well, he's not a huge part of the show, but he's a huge part of our lives for sure. Sophie, Pepper, hashtag Team Boots, he says. So I agree with everything you said in that whole message, except for the Team Boots thing, you know. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. I got another Homeschool Hustler store sale for y'all today. What's this guy right here? Bucky.
Octopus. I mean, not octopus.
Octopus? What is that thing? It's a purple what?
I don't know.
It's an alligator.
Oh, yeah, alligator.
Alligator is what it is. Bucky O'Hare, alligator. And Turner, you know as much about that thing as me, because I don't know what Bucky O'Hare alligator is.
He doesn't have hair.
He doesn't have hair. You're right. He doesn't have hair. But I don't even really know what it is, so maybe y'all do. $19.90. And that thing sold for $9 plus shipping, and I can't even remember where I got it from. So, anyway, that's enough for you to do what, though?
Save $1, spend $1, or donate $1.
You got it, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Reagan, you got a couple of sales. 3 sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got? Your hair looks really nice today, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lori, Scott, and Tony.
Lori, Scott, and Tony. And Lori says, let me read it. I wrote it down over here. She says she loves the videos, and she says this is going to go on one of her bins because she already has, I think, an Inaman that she has up in her eBay room, and she's got a t-shirt already that she says she wears thrifting. That's pretty cool, huh? I wonder if anybody recognizes it out there. What do you think? And then Scott is from Virginia, and Tony says he'll be drinking his AM coffee while he packages stuff and makes sure things are moving. All right, thanks, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your stickers at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey y'all, Blue Ridge Mama here. I made another sale on that other site that I'm still not quite certain about, but I'm trying. The kid is in. So this is just a Under Armour little girl shirt, a size 6, and it sold for $9.95 and free shipping. So I made about $4.80 some on it. Not even sure where I got this from, thinking it was probably Reagan's, but I don't quite remember it. Anyway, thanks y'all.
Here's a question from Donna, and it's actually a really good question for some new resellers, maybe not even for new resellers, maybe for a bunch of resellers, I guess. Is it better to lot small things together so you have a bunch of items and you get a bigger amount of money for, or is it better to sell them individually? So there's no silver bullet to this one here. There's no hard and fast rule, I don't think. I will say this, typically, lotting things together means a lot less work and well, not a lot less work and less money. I think that's a pretty safe bet. If you take the time to individually list items out, you're going to get more money, but you have to list each individual item and you have to ship each individual item. So it's really a matter of how much time do you have, how much inventory is coming in, where to best use your time, I think is the way I'd answer that question, Donna. Everybody else, let me know in the comments. Question from David here. I'm a part-time resale person. I'm a part-time reseller? Resale, I like it. Let's see, sold about 1,000 items as an individual. My question is it worth it having my own store? I started out reselling industrial surplus electronics, but have moved on to selling individual items, anything and everything. Love your channel, family businesses, your values and morals. Well, thank you. That's very kind. I'm no different than everybody else, though. Trust me. Your knowledge is invaluable. Thank you all. P.S. I have some gifts I would like to send to you, but do not know where to send them. So I swear to y'all out there, speaking of my morals, I did not read that because that was in there. I picked this one before I read that. But since you asked, it's P.O. Box 1427, Bedford, Virginia. It's in the video description. If you're watching on, if you can make a comment, then you can look at the video description there. It's towards the very, very bottom. So P.O. Box 1427, Bedford. Just put Commonwealth Picker. The guy at the post office knows me. He's like, "Are you Commonwealth? Who is this Commonwealth?" Anyway, it's a better answer your question here. 1,000 items. If it's 1,000 items in 1 year, I'm going to go with yes. I could go through all the numbers and tell you yes or no. I'm going to go with yes on that one just simply for this reason. If you, it's human psychology. If you have that store and you have the availability to list, you need to make it worth your while. It's going to encourage you to list more. That's my opinion. So I'm going to go with yes, and y'all can yell at me in the comments if you want. Thanks, David. Question from R. Rose. What size box or how do you ship a hat? And roughly what does it cost? Thanks. So first let me say in the video description below, if you scroll down far enough, you'll see some affiliate links for boxes. And then I think, unless I've changed it, I've given a description like I use this box for this and this box for this. So 8x6x4 box is the box I use most often to ship a hat. However, the high crowned ones, I will use a 10x7x5 at times. There's 3 different sizes I use for those hats. It just depends. And one factor I think is important that people overlook, it's how much did somebody pay for the hat. You know, if they paid 10 bucks free shipping for a hat and you're making like $4 on the hat, you know, if it's a little bit smashed in a little bit, and it's not gonna bother anybody. I've never had that experience. And I'm gonna use the cheaper box, which is the second part of your question, which is how much do they cost? So anywhere, it depends, you know, sometimes you can find good deals. I would say anywhere between 35 cents a box to like 75, 80 cents a box, depending on which size box you use. So there's my best guess for you. And they also, all boxes are not made equal. So 8x6x4 box, there's different types. You know, if you go to Supply Hut, it's a cheaper box, which I like sometimes for some items. And then you can get a little bit more expensive box from different companies, a little sturdier box. And so if I know something's going overseas, I'm putting it in that box, as opposed to something that's going, you know, to Raleigh or something. You know, I'm in Virginia, so. At any rate, hopefully that helps. Find the right box, and if it's an expensive hat, you know, treat it a little nicer. You know, put a little paper underneath it, ball it up in there, keeping its shape. But if it's a $10 hat, just stick it in there and let it roll. It didn't take Turner too long to get down here today because he knew he had a gift waiting for him. We all do. Look at this. Yeah. This is from Sheila, y'all. And it's just, she says so many nice things about us that I can't even read them without being embarrassed. So I'm just going to let you look at that. Y'all can pause it if you want and check this out. By the way, it's a great box she has over here. Got all these stickers on. Look at that. That thing ain't going to break. All right. Y'all going to tear into these things or what? Go ahead. We might have to fast forward it. I already know what this is. I felt it and I'm like, that's an ashtray. Gotta be an ashtray. Gotta be. And that's a license plate.
I actually don't have any mini Captain
Yeah,
America.
you don't.
You don't have a Captain America?
Wait, yeah, I do.
Well, you do now.
This is cooler.
This is cooler? Is it as cool as that? Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask what's on y'all's playlist this week. What's on your playlist? I still have Dwight Yoakam. No Blondie this week, but I do have Steve Miller Band. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. That's going up. Matter of fact, look, I have a new bin back here that needs a plate. Of course, I've already used Alabama up. I need a plate from some other country, I think. We'll put this one up back there for sure. Oh my goodness, check that out. Hey, that is really nice.
Whoa.
I like that.
I love the blue and white.
Nice.
That goes with my kitchen.
No skid, bud. Bubbles? Isn't this nice of her? Nice.
Thank
Look
you,
at the
Sheila.
buttons.
Look at
It's about time for the monies to come out around here, huh?
Story behind them.
I don't know. I didn't see one in there. And I have, would somebody open my ashtray here? I know it's an ashtray. I could feel little notches in there.
It's been time for Easter.
Oh, yeah.
And we
That's
have
true.
about 4 little bunnies that we see out in our yard in the
We
mornings,
sure do.
don't we?
Yep.
What is it? Oh, I love it. No mortgage, no boss, retired, no worries, no paycheck. I love it. I love it. Unfortunately, I'm not retired. But maybe soon. Who knows? Awesome. Would you say thank you to Sheila?
Thank you, Sheila.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.